Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at noon.
Good afternoon and welcome to koolNews at noon. My name is Cairo and here are the headlines. Non-essential travels from Visayas to Mindanao has been suspended or limited by the Eastern Visayas Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council so as not to hamper post-disaster response in the Bicol region. In the memorandum issued late Monday, the RDRRMC enjoins all concerned agencies and local governments to observe the suspension and limit of all non-essential voyages and land travel to and from travel to and from Visayas and Mindanao which are not related to response operations in Bicol. The suspension took effect Tuesday and will be enforced until activities in the Bicol region return to normal after the devastation of severe tropical storm Christine. This action is essential to the ongoing relief or response efforts for the affected communities. This will also avoid further conjunction in all entry and exit points of Bicol region and Eastern Visayas, the RDRRMC said in its memorandum. The measure is meant to elevate the current strategic and of field in the area, hampering humanitarian assistance and disaster response operations. Non-essential travel covered by the suspension are tourism and recreational travel, business and corporate visits, government travel, personal or private errands, commercial deliveries of non-essential goods, and non-critical construction and maintenance travel. Priorities for the nautical highway travel are medical evacuations and emergency medical response, delivery of humanitarian supplies, search and rescue operations, utility restoration crews, government and relief personnel, logistical support for evacuation centers, and reinforcement and security travel. By focusing on essential travel, roadways to and from Visayas and Mindanao remain clear for vehicles directly involved in life-saving and logistical support, reducing congestion and ensuring swift relief delivery to our countrymen in the affected communities, the memorandum states. The Mount North Ferry Terminal in TGON is the exit point from Luzon to Eastern Visayas, while Allen Port in Northern Samar is the region's entry from Luzon. These ports form part of the northeastern seaboard nautical highway that links the country's three major island groups, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The Manila North Cemetery is ready for the large crowds expected to pay respects to their departed loved ones for the observation of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, Manila's Mayor Hani Lucena said on Wednesday. Lucena, who inspected the cemetery and met with officials early in the morning, said the atmosphere there was pleasant. She also shared updates on preparations for Undas 2024. Based on our inspection, North Cemetery is already clean. It is now ready to welcome the many people who will be visiting from today until November 3, said Laguna in an Ambash interview. Laguna said the cemetery expects 1.5 million visitors from Wednesday, October 30 until Sunday, November 3. The mayor also noted that 400 police officers will monitor common posts during two shifting periods. Of course, we have introduced some new measures based on the suggestions from our fellow citizens in previous years. We are addressing the shortcomings we have observed, added Laguna. Laguna said that in addition to the public comfort rooms in the cemetery, there are also 72 portalets available for visitors. She also said that upon entering the cemetery, kids visiting with adults or parents must have a tag in case they get lost. The mayor added that the visiting period from Wednesday to Sunday will only be from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. to allow time for cleaning before the next day's visitors arrive. The Manila local government unit previously informed visitors that the following items and activities are prohibited inside the cemetery: vendors, firearms and sharp objects, alcoholic beverages, pads, guitars, loud sound systems, flammable materials, cigarettes, lighters, and tarpaulins of private or political groups. Just a reminder to practice clean as you go during your visit, and when you leave, please take your belongings with you to help keep the area clean, Lacuna stated. In addition, Police Major Jake R. Sila said the crowd estimate as of 9 a.m. on Wednesday stood at around 1,200 visitors. We don't expect too many people today. We will likely see our larger crowd tomorrow or on Friday as long as it doesn't rain, he told Inquirer.net. Several roads near the Manila North Cemetery are closed to traffic for the observance of Undas on November 1 and 2. In a social media post Tuesday night, the Manila Public Information Office said the following roads are closed from 12:01 a.m. Wednesday until 7 p.m. on November 3. This stretch of Aurora Boulevard from Dima Salang Road to Rizal Avenue, the stretch of Blumentritt Road from Bonifacio Road to Piguerava Street, the stretch of Retiro Street from Dimansalang Road to Blumentritt the stretch of Magsaysay Street from Mangkiling Street to Dimansalang Road, the stretch of Dimansalang Road from Mangkiling Street to Blumentritt Road, and the stretch of Piguerava Street from Cavite Street to Aurora Boulevard. The city government released a traffic rerouting scheme for motorists. Motorists bound for La Loma and Chinese cemeteries can take the stretch of Rizal Avenue or J. Abad Santos Avenue as the point of entrance or exit, and vice versa. All vehicles coming from Blumentritt Road shall turn left to Cavite Street or right to Cavite Street and then turn right to Leonard Rivera to the point of destination. All trailer tracks and FE vehicles coming from AH Locson Avenue intending to utilize Dimansalang Road shall go straight to Yuseco Street to the point of destination and vice versa. All vehicles coming from Dimansalang Road intending to utilize Blumentritt Road shall turn right to Magkiling Street, straight to Blumentritt Street to the point of destination. It added that the following parking areas are available for those visiting the MNC: Piguerava Street from Blumentritt Road to Aurora Boulevard, Abhorgata Street, Orogueta Street, and Simon Street from Dimansalacan Road to Blumentritt Street. And 3 suspects linked to the abduction of a 26-year-old American citizen in Zamboanga del Norte on October 17 are already under police custody. Philippine National Police spokesperson Brigadier General Juan Forjado said she received the update on Ilot O'Neill Eastman's case from the Regional Director of Zamboanga Peninsula on Tuesday. Last October 27, one of the persons of interest sent surrender feelers. And yesterday, I was informed by the Regional Director that 3 suspects are already under their custody, she disclosed in Filipino in an interview over Radio 630. We will know later if they already filed a case of kidnapping against the 3 suspects under custody and 3 others that are still at large, she added. On Monday, the PNP official said they are still conducting lookout operations to locate Eastman, adding that they have yet to find a proof of life. She also opted not to provide any details on the identities of the persons of interest as the investigation is still ongoing. Based on previous reports, 4 armed men who posed as police officers reportedly abducted Eastman from his home and shot him in the leg when he tried to resist. He was taken into a getaway boat that headed out to sea. It is now 12:10 in the afternoon. We will get back into more news headlines right here on koolNews at noon. Stick around, we will be right back.
Si Camille, maamo, pero matapang. Siya'y bata pa, pero daming nagawa. Camille Villar, inangat ang kabuhayan. Subok ang pangalan, pananaw ay bago. Natural na tao. C-A-M-I-L-L-E
Camille Villar po, samahan po ninyo ako sa bagong bukas.
Camille Villar, bagong boses, bagong bukas.
This is a paid advertisement by Paolo Villar.
Kati-kati, alipunga, buni, at galis? Huwag nang problemahin pa. Magdobleng proteksyon sa Dr. S. Wong. Step 1. Mag Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow sa pagligo. Step 2. Mag Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment, tulong proteksyon at lunas sa makating fungi. Magaan lang sa bulsa. Huwag nang tiisin ng kati-kati at fungi. Mag Dr. S. Wong. Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow at Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment. Sulfur is the generic name of Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap. Benzoic acid plus salicylic acid is the generic name of Whitfield's Ointment. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ang galing! Pangmatagalan!
Parang tayo lang, Han, no? Everest Appliances.
Babe, ano ever best decision mo in life?
Siyempre, building a home with you. Everest Appliances. Health, wellness, energy saving. Ever best from Everest.
Ang Chicken Joy yes na!
Ang pinakamasarap, bigger na.
Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes. Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes.
Starts at 82 pesos pa rin. Price varies. Bigger claim is versus previous size. Best tasting claim is based on quantitative brand and product imagery study conducted by SCMI last November 2023.
Ako ay tutula, mahabang-mahaba, tungkol sa chocolate drink na malinamnam na, abay sobrang sustansya pa. Tikman ang Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Meron itong taurine, probiotics, omega-3 DHA, at chlorella. Kasama din ng herbal extract na gotu cola, acai berry, cocoa, at spirulina. May natural na pampatamis ito ay ang stevia. Kaya naman talagang masustansya. Ang herbal extracts ay mahusay na nakatutulong upang palakasin ang immune system ng ating katawan. Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Available at leading grocery, drugstore, and sari-sari store. Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Chocolinamnam, healthy sa katawan.
Ohio! Don't you love it when good mornings start like this? Then like this. And then, wait for it.
A morning cup of soup?
Yes, soup. Try new Ajinomoto Soup and Go and make it your new morning habit.
Comes in creamy corn, creamy potato, or creamy pumpkin.
Great with bread too. Ohio Soup and Go. Ajinomoto.
Want awesome TV? You don't need 175 reasons to get it. You just need 175 in load. With Signal Load 175, you can boost your entertainment experience without breaking the bank. Enjoy 30 days of free-to-air, plus premium local and international channels like PBO and Cinemo, Cartoon Network, Nick Jr., Rock Entertainment, Tap Sports, and many more for just 175 pesos. What are you waiting for? Load through Maya or GCash and start watching today.
Would you like to be the best version of yourself? Then start now. We always got your back when it comes to keeping your skin healthier and glowing. Take care of your skin even more with Glutaflex Soap with Moisture Magnet.
An ultra-mild 2-in-1 face and body soap bar. Mino-moisturize ang dry skin. Nililinis ang skin without irritation. Inaalis ang dark spots. At pinapaputi ang skin. Iba ang ganda. Kapag maganda ang skin, start your year right with Glutaflex Soap with Moisture Magnet. Lovable and free. May immunity gap ba ang anak mo?
Immunity gap?
Si Angel, ang hirap pakainin.
Si Mela, pabalik-balik ang sakit.
Si Tuto, ang tagal gumaling.
Immunity gap na yan. Help stop immunity gap. Palaging mag-Selene Plus. Tulong para 100% ang immunity. Based on RDNI with proper diet, exercise, and vaccination.
Help stop immunity gap. Magsilin Plus, araw-araw.
Alagang Unilab yan. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Celine Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Robust Dietary Supplement for Men. Sabi nila, ang tunay na lalaki, matibay, magaling, at matigas. Samahan mo pa ng Robust. Gawa ito sa Epimedium Extra, L-arginine, Songaria Cynomorium at GABA with proper diet and exercise. Para makasiguro, bumili sa mga Mercury drugstores nationwide. Robust, 75 pesos SRP per tablet lamang. Robust para sa mga kalalakihan. Hatid sa inyo ng ATC Healthcare International Corporation. Mahalagang paalala, ang Robust ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Get supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Unli All. Unli mobile calls. Double the speed Unli Fiber versus previous plan. And Unli Signal. Get all these for just $1399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply. Get supercharged with BLDT Home Fiber Unli All. Unli mobile calls. Double the speed Unli Fiber versus previous plan. And Unli Signal. Get all these for just $1399. Visit any BLDT Home booth to apply.
Mapagpasalamat. Katangiang Pilipino mula sa puso. Pagpapamalas ng pagmamahal ng Diyos sa ating lahat. Isang pagpapahalaga sa mga kabutihan at tulong na natanggap sa ating buhay.
Salamat po.
Sa lahat ng mga bagay, magpasalamat kayo. Unang Tesalonica 5:18. Mapagpasalamat. Ikaw ay M-Extraordinary Pinoy. Brought to you by MX3 Coffee and Tea.
Pamaskong padala, ML Kwarta padala, mula sa M. Lulian, mabilis, madali, maasahan. Kwartang pinag-irapan, pinag-ipunan, sa M. Lulian, aming pinagkakaingatan. Padalang kinakailangan, lapis na inaasahan, mabilis makakarating sa paroronan. ML Kwarta padala, pamilya padala, padalang galing sa puso.
Fujidenzo believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fujidenzo? Just like families and companies trusting Fujidenzo, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fujidenzo HD inverter appliances. Fujidenzo, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fujidenzo. Quality above all.
Donnie Pangilinan here. With Anthony. Dad, what's your love language? Connecting eye to eye. Eh pag lumabo mata? EO.
EO Executive Optical. Expert eye care. State-of-the-art facilities.
Eye to eye. You mean titig kilig? Yun! EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes, guys.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Welcome back to Cool News That Do It. Let's continue with the headlines. In his birthday message for Iglesia Ni Cristo, Executive Minister Eduardo Manalo, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. thanked and praised the church leader for his dedication to leadership. Marcos will celebrate his 69th birthday on October 31. Marcos, First Lady Lisa Arianta Marcos, and Ilos Norte Representative Ferdinand Alexander Sandro Marcos personally visited and greeted Manalo at the INC Central Office in Quezon City on Tuesday. Happy birthday to Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. On this day, I would like to convey our gratitude and admiration for your dedication to leadership and guidance in the Iglesia Ni Cristo, Marcos said in a short statement on Wednesday. May you continue to be blessed with strength and wisdom to be used in your continued service and leadership with the Church, he told the INC leader. From our family, we pray for the continued growth of your work and good aspirations for the country and the whole world. Live you, Ka Eduardo, and the Iglesia Ni Cristo, he added. Senator Amy Marcos on Wednesday demanded a full accounting of the 132 billion pesos Bicol flood control budget following the widespread flooding in the region due to severe tropical storm Christine. In a statement on Wednesday, Marcos said it is unacceptable that a whopping 132 billion pesos was allocated to Bicol specifically for flood control projects, and yet communities remain inundated and families are suffering. This prompted her to emphasize the need for transparency on where these funds went. The Bicol region is one of the hardest hit areas by Christine. According to the 2024 General Appropriations Act, Bicol received 31.94 billion pesos this year alone, bringing the 6-year total to nearly 133 billion pesos, said Marcos. Of this amount, over 86.6 billion pesos was allocated in just the past 2 years, yet Typhoon Christine has once again left the region in crisis, exposing inadequate infrastructure and critical gaps in flood mitigation, the senator noted. She called on government agencies concerned, particularly the Department of Public Works and Highways, to provide a full accounting of the funds and progress of these projects. Marcos says she supports a thorough investigation into the budget's use, set for discussion in the November budget hearings. Senator Joel Villanueva, in a separate interview earlier this month, likewise voted to scrutinize the funding for Bicol's flood control programs. The number of reported deaths due to the combined effects of severe tropical storm Christine and Typhoon Leon has climbed to 145, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council said on Wednesday. At the same time, the NDRMC disclosed that only 14 of these deaths have been validated, adding that 115 were injured and 37 were missing. In its 8 a.m. situational report, the agency also revealed that the tally of people affected by the calamities is at 7,033,922, or 1,788,635 routes. More than 761,000 of them were displaced by the recent water disturbance, with over 233,000 staying inside evacuation centers, while more than 427,000 took shelter elsewhere. The number of flooded areas likewise rose from 756 to 760. These areas are in Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 4A, Region 4B, Region 5, Region 6, Region 8, Region 9, Region 12, Caraga, Barnam, and the National Capital Region. The NDRMC also reported that over 111,000 houses nationwide sustained damage amounting to more than 40 million pesos. More than 104,000 homes of the homes were partially damaged, while 6,437 were totally destroyed. To aid affected residents, the government has so far distributed over 719,000 pesos worth of assistance nationwide. And now, time for the international headlines. Kamala Harris warned against Donald Trump's bid to seize unchecked power in a very speech Tuesday at the spot where her rival riled up a mob before the deadly January 6, 2021 assault on the U.S. Capitol. This is someone who is unstable, obsessed with revenge, consumed with grievance, and out for unchecked power, she said. But America, I am here tonight to say that's not who we are. Harris told a huge crowd of flag-waving supporters against the opposing backdrop of the White House in Washington. The campaign claimed 75,000 people attended the rally, which comes just a week before the current Democratic Vice President faces the Republican former president in the closest and most volatile election of modern times. The number could not be immediately verified, but the crowd was unusually big in an election that has already seen heavy enthusiasm. The choice of the ellipse of park linking the White House to the vast National Mall was a direct attempt by her campaign to remind voters to the chaos caused by Trump's attempt to overturn his 2020 election loss to Joe Biden. After Trump urged supporters in a speech were there to fight like hell, many then marched on the Capitol to disrupt the certification of Biden's victory in an assault that left 140 police officers wounded and shocked the world. The choice of venue, the White House lit up against the night in the background, was also a symbolic pitch to show Harris ready for the presidency. Speaking from behind bulletproof screens next to blue signs saying freedom, Harris pledged to be a president for all Americans, unlike Trump, whom she accused of wanting to jail his enemies. And although her speech began with a dramatic put-down of Trump's behavior, she soon pivoted to a recap of her detailed plans to help financially struggling middle-class Americans. She got one of the biggest cheers when she referred to Republicans' drive to curtail abortion, saying the government should not be telling women what to do with their bodies. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden came under fire Tuesday for appearing to refer to Republican Donald Trump supporters as garbage during an election campaign call. Speaking in the video call with the nonprofit Photo Latino, Biden addressed the controversy that erupted after one of Trump's warm-up speakers at the New York rally on Sunday referred to Puerto Rico as a floating island of garbage. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters, said Biden. His demonization of Latinos is unconstitutional and it's un-American. In a statement, the White House said Biden was referring to Trump's heroic, not to his supporters. The president referred to the hateful heroic at the Madison Square Garden rally as garbage, said White House spokesperson Andrew Bates. Biden's Vice President Kamala Harris is locked in a too close to call race against Trump for the White House, with Election Day just 1 week away. The comments were seized upon by Trump's campaign, with the Republican presidential hopeful calling them terrible. There's these people, terrible to say a thing like that, Trump said at the campaign rally in Pennsylvania. He compared the comments to when Hillary Clinton running against Trump for the presidency in 2016 said half of the Republican supporters were deplorables. Garbage, I think it's worse, right? Quoted Trump in Pennsylvania. Trump's running mate J.D. Vance called Biden's words disgusting. Kamala Harris and her boss Joe Biden are attacking half of the country, he said. At the Trump rally in New York on Sunday, comedian Tony Hinchcliffe joked about Puerto Rico being a floating land of garbage and made further racist remarks about African Americans and Hispanic immigrants' sex lives. Residents of Puerto Rico, an American island territory in the Caribbean, cannot take part in U.S. elections, but the diaspora living in the United States numbers over 6 million according to Pew Research Center and is eligible to vote. On Tuesday, Trump continued his campaign's push to distance the former president from the comedian's comments. I don't know if it's a big deal or not, but I don't want anybody making nasty jokes or stupid jokes, he told broadcaster Fox News. Probably he shouldn't have been there. And China on Wednesday said it did not agree with or accept hefty new European Union tariffs on Chinese-made electric cars after an anti-subsidy probe concluded Beijing's support undercut European automakers. China does not agree with or accept the ruling and has filed a complaint under the WTO or World Trade Order dispute settlement mechanism, a spokesperson for Beijing's Commerce Ministry said, adding, China will take all necessary measures to firmly protect the legitimate rights and interests of Chinese companies. The EU on Tuesday decided to impose extra tariffs on Chinese-made electric cars after an anti-subsidy probe concluded Beijing's subsidies were unfairly undercutting European automakers. Once they come into effect, the tariffs will be definitive and last for 5 years. The extra duties also apply at various rates to vehicles made in China by Ford groups such as Tesla, which faces a tariff of 7.8%. Chinese car giant Geely, one of the country's largest sellers of EVs, faces an extra duty of 18.8%, while SAIC will be hit with the highest at 35.3%. The duties will come on top of the current 10% on imports of electric vehicles from China. And finally, a U.S. bankruptcy judge approved a sale of Tupperware brands on Tuesday, paving the way for the Arnold Food Storage Company to soon exit Chapter 11 protection and continue offering its products while undergoing a hope for revitalization. The sale given the court's green light in Delaware is still is subject to closing conditions. Under terms of the deal, a group of lenders is buying Tupperware's brand name and various operating assets for $23.5 million in cash and more than $63 million in debt relief. Tupperware agreed to the lender takeover last week fiating from a previously planned asset auction. Auction. The brand said it expects to operate as the new Tupperware Co. upon completion of the deal. Going forward, customers in global core markets will be able to purchase Tupperware products online and through the brand's decades-old network of independent sales consultants, but the new company is said to be rebuilt with a startup mentality, Tupperware said. The specifics of how that will look are unclear. Tupperware did not immediately respond to the Associated Press request for further comment Tuesday. And that is it for Cool News at Noon. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback you'd like to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And join us again for more news headlines with Cool News at 4 later. Until then, I am Cairo. Good afternoon.